Hawaiian, 11 heavy at the visual, 8 left. Hawaiian 11 heavy, Honolulu, tower runway 8 left, clear square, wind 170 at center.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today. Nice, relaxing Sunday. Well, relaxing for most. I was building furniture this morning, but Mrs. Reverse Ops did the pre-build, and I was just called in for the heavy labor at the end, so it wasn't too bad. So we're starting just a couple minutes early because we have a queen lining up for departure on the reef runway. So I hope that's okay with everyone.
Filming.
Yeah, the airplanes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You talking to them too?
I'm listening and talking to other people watching. Yeah. Some other people are watching. I'm streaming it on YouTube.
Oh, me.
So some people are watching on YouTube, so I'm talking to them.
Sure, you set up.
Thank you.
It's a nice one.
Alright, so we're gonna have to make an adjustment before the Honus get here. That turn he did was right next to my pole. So we might have to make a slight adjustment before the Honus get here, but I think that was a good start to the day. Good morning, Jen, Gabriel, Ian, Keith, Oliver. Oh, hello, O'Malley. Got Ron in the house. Hello, Ron. Got Hazel here and Becky. Hello. Hope you all are having a good Sunday morning, or some of you it's Sunday evening, so hope you all are having a good end to your weekend. Mrs. Reverse Ops likes to break her weekends and, well, days down to 3 parts. So we have a morning part, a midday part, and an evening part. So we're in the midday part of Sunday, so not quite at the end yet. $10 p.m. Mark, okay. Well, hopefully you guys can stay up for another couple hours as we have 2 A380 departures in the next little bit. If I can find the planes. There we go. So I believe the pushback of the first A380 will be 11:30-ish. The pushback of the second one's about an hour later. I think it's 12:35. So we're going to hang out and watch both those departures. This is something we didn't have last time we were over here. This is a landing on 4 right here. So we're going to see how well this works. We didn't actually have this runway open last time we were out here. So let's see how this looks. It looks like the Moana 2 livery too. So yeah, it is the Moana 2 livery. That's not great, but it's something. That's okay. We're really out here to catch the 2 A380s. That's the big priority of the show, is to catch the 2 A380 departures, because they're going to look very similar to that 747 we saw a few minutes ago. So before that, we'll have the usual suspects heading out. Should have Asiana, Qantas, Korean, all those that usually come in during our Saturday show. We'll be heading out today. Hello, Fred. Good to see you. So we're going to have a little bit of vamping today because we can't see any of the arrivals really. So we're going to have a little bit of vamping today, watching sailboats, but I hope that's okay because the real payoff for this show is the A380 departures. So we'll just have a nice relaxing Sunday afternoon and see what's going on. So we can give you a little preview of what is coming out. Let's see if this is accurate or not. All right. So we're really paying attention to the bottom section there. So like I said, there's the Qantas listed up. We have a couple of Hawaiians. So those are all taxiing. A couple of those are PC-12s. They'll go out 4 left most likely. We won't see them this direction, but we do have some boats and stuff. We do have a lot of fishermen out here today. So, I guess everyone's trying to catch their dinner, Sunday dinner. So yesterday we took a day off. I noticed I met a couple of people in the Discord. I messed with them and then they showed up on a Saturday and I wasn't there, so I apologize for that. But took a day off because I had a couple things I needed to accomplish. Hello, Ringoberto, good to see you. Fire truck, good to see you. So we had a couple of things to accomplish, and then we made it a Mrs. Reverse Ops Day. After the normal stuff, normal life stuff was done, we made it a Mrs. Reverse Ops Day. We took her to a couple of her favorite places. We went to the Waimea Valley. It's up on the North Shore. We did a hike to a waterfall. So that was pretty nice. So there's a botanical garden with a hike that leads to a waterfall. It's really, really nice. And then did some whale watching. Saw a couple of breaches off the North Shore. And then we went around to Laie, and we have there's a restaurant up there there's a new section. If you haven't been to the Polynesian Cultural Center in a while, or if you've never been, there's a new section of restaurants and little shops and things that they put in 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. And it's got a restaurant that we enjoy called Pounders, like poi pounders. So we went and had a Went and had a nice lunch there, and then continued our journey down the windward side. Culminated with the trip to Home Depot, which is one of Mrs. Ravarsop's one of her other favorite places. But I was the one who bought something, so I finally have a it finally culminated with me buying something. I finally found a decent price on a not a replacement, but a backup battery for the stream. So I was able to get a similar EcoFlow to what I have, but I got it for 20% off at Home Depot, and they had it in stock. Does that guy have an eel? Oh yeah, caught an eel. Hello, Basil. A little glare on I need to find something to cover the screen. I got a little glare on my screen. I can't see the chat very well today. Let's see if that'll work. It doesn't work as well as I thought, but we're facing a different direction today. Usually my streams are have everything worked out, and today I'm a little off kilter because everything's facing the wrong direction. And that works great for that, but not for that. Okay, we'll just keep messing with it. So we have a Hawaiian that is leaving right now. Let's see if we can get that. Oop. This Hawaiian is heading off to Maui, Kahului. Yeah, Legalized Shemp. I was pretty excited. They had, so I have the main battery for the show that I'm using today is a 500 watt-hour EcoFlow, and that gives me right at about 4.5 hours. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but right about 4.5 hours, I can pretty much bank on it. Well, sometimes lately, on Saturdays, we've been going 5.5, 5 hours, and right at the end of the show, we're having to do some juggling on some cords and little UPS battery packs, so it's been a pain. So I was able to find a battery in stock, which is kind of rare for Hawaii. Even like there's a place called Battery Bills. The last time I checked with him, it was going to be a month lead time on a battery, so I was actually stoked to find one in stock at Home Depot. And it was 20% off, so I was like, I couldn't be happier. So we'll get that installed in the truck. We'll get that installed in the truck this week. So for next Saturday, we should be all good to go. Because I was really worried. The reason I ended up buying it is not because I plan on doing 8-hour shows or anything and I need the extra thing. I was really worried that the battery I have would go out and die, and I would be stuck with nothing. I wouldn't have a battery, and we would be stuck down to doing hour shows. until I could have one sourced. So I didn't want that to happen. So that's kind of why I took the plunge. So that kind of drained the kitty a little bit, but it's okay. That's what it's there for. All right, so the next 3 out on the next 2 out at least are going to be both Hawaiian. One looks like it's turning back onto Romeo 2 there for some reason, but the one behind it is heading off to Hilo. We also have a Dreamliner coming down Juliet. That's heading to Sydney. That's a Qantas Dreamliner. So that'll be after the probably 2 Hawaiians. All right, take care, Hazel. We'll see you next time. So our good friend Rich F has gifted 5 reverse ops memberships. Thank you very much, Rich. Looks like Upper, Amy, Ryan, Jonas, and Maui Bell are all the recipients of that. So please join me in thanking Rich. All right, so that Hawaiian should be going. There it is. All right. Come out of that. There he is. So I think this other Hawaiian down there is going to go back to the gate. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But there's a couple other Hawaiians coming with the Qantas, so we're not going to run out of planes. Thanks again, Rich. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all your support. Okay, so that next Hawaiian is currently holding. There's another Hawaiian coming up behind it, though, that is heading off to Lehue, and then we'll have that Qantas. Wow, 100 likes already. Wow. Thanks, everybody. It's very generous of you all. So I hope you guys like this location. I love this location. This is, I mean, I understand. I know being over there in the parking lot, you're really close, and then being on the other end, you watch the landings come all the way in. But I really love this spot. It's so chill. It's usually pretty cool because it's right on the water. And you get these awesome, awesome bank shots off the reef runway. The only problem is, right now I can only do it on a Sunday. It's kind of hard to do this. You can't do this on a weekday. It doesn't work on a weekday because we really want to see the Honu departures, and right now we're only getting Honu departures twice on a Sunday. That'll change in June, so maybe we can mix in a little bit of how we, on Saturday shows lately, we've been changing locations halfway through the stream. Maybe once they come in twice a day on Saturday, we can do that and change to come over here. So we'll keep it all fresh for everybody. Last I heard, it was legalized shrimp. It was still here. I saw it physically with my eyes on Friday after work, so I came by to check on it. So it was definitely here Friday. I haven't heard of it leaving, and the big clue that it's still here is that that UPS departure we just had a little bit ago. So follow me here. It's a little confusing, but follow me here. So normally when the UPS departs anything, the FedEx, they go down to Romeo down the cargo ramp. But that taxiway down there is closed. So they were sending them up Delta to Bravo to Juliet. So that's just around the other direction. Ever since the B-2 was parked there, they've been sending them Delta to Alpha to Juliet. So that's on the other side of 8 left. So they did that again this morning with the Queen we saw departing just a little bit ago. So I'm going to guess it's still there. Because if it wasn't still there, they would have sent the UPS down Bravo. So I hope that was clear as mud.
Maybe I'm gonna rinse my. Where's my put my.
Oh, we might get an ATI departure. That's pretty cool. There's one lit up on the cargo ramp. I mean, the Hickam ramp. So that one was going to Lehue. The next one out should be the Qantas Dreamliner. So it should be moving. There it is. It's already moving. Do we have a Brandon Rabbit sighting? Hello, Brandon. Good to see you. So, I don't know if you can tell from this shot. This shot looks as out towards the water, so it's pretty clear, but it's very hazy here today. Let's see if we can find a better shot to show you how hazy it is. So this is back towards Honolulu, towards downtown. You can see how hazy it is, just gross. So, and then over here towards the mountains, you see how hazy that is. That's Madame Pele paying us a visit. So about 100 and About 120 miles to my left, there's a volcano going crazy. And it is sending out plumes of lava. Well, with those plumes of lava comes all kinds of other stuff. Soot. So when the winds are low like this, it brings that, they call it VOG, volcanic smog. It brings it over the islands. And then the sea breezes keep it on the island, so it just hangs out here. So everything looks like a good London fog. But I will tell you what, breathing it is not like fog. Because you're literally breathing little bits of glass. It's pretty nasty stuff. But the good thing is, at least it's not as in Kona. If you were in Kona right now, it'd be way worse. Ah, hello Rainbow Love, good to see you. So that's southwest there. That was heading off to Kailua Kona. The next one out is still that one. I don't know if that one's still hanging out on Romeo 2 down there, so we'll see if that one goes out. That's the one going off to Kailua Kona as well. We do have another southwest that's coming down. It's heading off to Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. And then after that, we should have the ATI heading off to Kwajalein. That's Air Transport International. That's coming off the Hickam ramp. It's a 32-year-old 757, so should see that here in just a few minutes. Hello, Vegas Joe. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. So the buildings you see on this island, so that's actually an island out there. That's actually an island out there. I don't know the name of that island. It is a traditional Hawaiian fishing village. So that island there has a couple of houses on it, or three I believe, that are traditional Hawaiian fishing village. There was another one over here. That's what this one here is. I believe it was in the 80s that the state of Hawaii annexed all that land. It's not long after the reef runway was built. They annexed all that land and shut those down. Well, the people on the island that we're looking at now sued the state and eventually won. They got their land back. I think it's still owned by the state, but they're able to have their fishing village back. The ones on the island to the right did not fare so good. They lost it. That's why you see the signs here that say "Do not enter." Keep out. Yeah. Keep out. Okay, so that Hawaiian, that was all the way down on the reef runway. It turned around to go back to the terminal, and the reason they gave was passenger pickup. So apparently they forgot somebody. Yeah, legalized SEMP, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know if I'd... I have to think about that, because I have to decide whether I'd leave my... Because when I drive down to the parking lot, I just leave everything up and the sunshade up and everything. But I'm only going on one little road. I wonder, driving over here, I don't know if I'd be able to keep that all up. So we'll have to see about that. Our good friend Kelvin Higa, sorry, I apologize, comes in with a $5 super chat. One of the local plane spotters here. I've met him several times out at the parking lot, which looks like he's where he's going today to see the two Honus leave. Says, hi Patrick, see you at another location today. Nice view of the ocean. We'll be heading to Lagoon Drive and see two Honus depart. Thanks for a great show. Well, that's why we're over here. We're going to see a little bit of a different angle of their departure. So instead of the bank from behind, we're going to catch the bank from kind of underneath. So thanks again, Kelvin. Oh, you see all the fish? Did you see all the fish in the bottom of the shot jumping out of the water? Do you see all the fish? Hopefully you caught that. It was right at the bottom of the shot, underneath the dock, old dock there, all the fish jumping out of the water. Alright, so the ATI is next. So it's working its way down the taxiway. So we'll be out here in just a few minutes. So our good friends Han Ol Mork is celebrating 12 months. Oh, 11 months. 11 months at the 717. I'm sorry, my monitor's a little tiny for that. But thank you very much, Hans. This is Hawaiian Dreamliner. Still need to find a way to get on that. Every time I think I found a way to fly on the Dreamliner, it falls apart in my face. But thanks for being a channel member for 11 months. I really appreciate it. Alright, ATI is most of the way down the thing. We'll be catching that one next. There's tons of crabs too. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Hey, John K. It's okay that you're late. You just have to stay after class and write on the chalkboard. Oh, that's... Wow, Paul, I hadn't even paid attention to that one. All right, that's what we're here for, and I wasn't even paying attention. All right. I'm not used to it leaving so quick after I start the show. So that's good. We'll get that one here in just a minute. I'm hoping I don't have to move the truck, because the UPS Queen hit the pole pretty hard. All right, coffee time, Rainbow Love. All right, so ATI is turning on to the end of the runway, so you should be able to see it down there by the blue sign. So you can see it there. A little heat hazy over there right now, but you can see it starting to move. So I have an announcement to make before the A380 leaves. So we're on Tuesday. We're gonna have kind of a special show. We're gonna do it from a mystery location. So if you guys follow my Instagram and posts here on YouTube, you'll notice that Thursday's show is listed as a mystery location. So. So, Tuesday's show is going to be a mystery location. So we're going to do a little bit of a contest to guess the mystery location. So you can put your guess on either the post on Instagram, which is the schedule post. So look for the schedule that lists the mystery location. You can put your guess there, or you could put your guess in the YouTube community page here. So if you go to my page and look for the posts link, there is a post with the schedule in it there. You can put your guess there. one guess per person, either there or on the post on the Instagram. You can put it either one. Where the mystery location is going to be. That is for Tuesday's show. The winner, whoever gets it, will get a reverse ops coffee mug. Whoever guesses, the first person to guess the correct place gets a reverse ops coffee mug. Legalized Simp, if you know anybody at Kellogg's or Pop-Tart, you could hook me up. I'd love to take a tour of their factory. No Pop-Tart game. I already had my Pop-Tart. I had my Pop-Tart this morning, so they're not doing the Pop-Tart game. So the winner gets an extra week of bragging rights. We'll be back next Saturday with the Pop-Tart game. So it looks like the next one coming down here is Hawaiian Flight 823. It's heading off to Tokyo. It's a 3:30. It is on Alpha right now, so it'll be out here in just a couple minutes. Till then, we'll... Mike, you gotta follow directions, Mike. You gotta put the guess in the Instagram post or the scheduled post on my YouTube community section. So, guesses here do not count. Oh, that battery's flat. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do something about that. Talking all this talk about batteries earlier in the show and how I wasn't going to have to worry about batteries, and then one of my batteries goes dead. It's not the important one, it's the remote. It's the remote battery for the camera, so it's not like a huge deal, but annoying. Let's see if that works. Oh, there we go. It's back. Yeah, McT. I'm gonna just take it up for a couple of loops around the airport on Tuesday morning. You know. I did have a very interesting conversation with someone the other day. I met an F-22 pilot the other day. So he was just out plane spotting, and I met him. He came up to the truck and asked if I was reverse ops. I was like, yeah. So we started talking. He said that the other F-22 pilots and some of the other Air Guard guys watch my stream. I was taken aback. It's like these people that I watch in my stream are watching my stream. It's crazy. Uh-oh, Rainbow Love's gonna form a union. Uh-oh, my mods are gonna unionize. So Mike, if you go to my page on YouTube, just the regular reverse ops page, there's a link about halfway down that says posts. If you click on that, you'll see the schedule as a post there. You can also put your guests there. So I know not everyone has Instagram, but I figured since you're all here, you all have access to the YouTube page. So if you can't guess on Instagram, you can guess on the posts link here on YouTube. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can show you easily how to do that. Let's see. That's okay. I think we could show you easily. It's a bit easier to show you guys. so for, let's see, we'll show you right after this Hawaiian departure where it is. It's pretty simple. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you now. What the heck is it? Well, it's taking too long. Alright, so if you go to my normal page here, just youtube.com/@reverseops. And you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this link here, this post link. And these are where I update a lot of stuff. So you can see I've updated some stuff here. Usually it's the schedule. But this latest one here has the mystery location. If you comment on this, that also counts as entry. So comment here for the mystery location. So again, that's my channel. Go to the post link. It's pretty simple. And you all have access to that since you're already all on YouTube, so you should be all good. Alright, so the next one out of here will be the A380. It's about halfway down Juliet right now. So hopefully I didn't make that too confusing. Sometimes I overthink things. Oh, he's right behind. There's a parasailer over there, but he's right behind my pole. That's another small boat harbor over there, or a small boat launch really, and that's where a lot of the canoes, clubs use that. That's where those there, they'll go off there. So yeah, I'm confused too. I'll try to say it again in a minute, a little more concisely. Ooh, we're gonna have Zip Air come out here. Hello, Zip Air. glad you guys liked that as much as I did. That's the whole reason we're down here, is how cool that looks. I wish you all could be standing right next to me, because it looks impossible to fly past how big it is at that angle from right here. It just looks unreal. It really does. It's so much bigger than everything else. Alright, so it looks like the next one, we got a couple that just pinged up. We have a United heading off to LA with the Extra X. And then we have a Japan Airlines and a couple of Southwest pinged up. We also have Zip Air heading this direction. It's heading down Alpha right now, so we'll catch Zip Air 1. It's heading to Tokyo. Ooh, the fish are going crazy again. That camera down a little bit. See what we Alright, so while we got a second here, I'll try to explain a little better. So we have a mystery show coming up on Tuesday, mystery location coming up on Tuesday. People guess the location of that. The first person to guess correctly receives a reverse ops mug. So hopefully, all you coffee drinkers, or if you just want something to put your pens in on your desk, with either one. But there's two places to enter. You can go to the Instagram and find the post that has the schedule for this week in it, that lists the mystery location, and guess there. Or you can go to the post section of my YouTube page. Again, I'll show you where that is. So if you go to my page, Reverse Ops, so it's youtube.com/reverseops, you'll come to this location here. And then click on posts right here, and that'll take you to the post section. You'll find this page, this post that has the mystery location for Tuesday's show, and you can comment on that also to guess. So hopefully I made that simple enough. Like I said, sometimes I overthink things. Ooh, hey, there's the chat. Hey guys, there's the chat. Back to this one. Is it just me, or did Zip Air himself call him Zippy 1? Called himself Zippy 1. Yeah. They called themselves Zippy 1. So this is in the distance there. This is a company that rents out jet skis. They'll take you out to that little platform and throw you on a jet ski for half an hour or so. Get a little adrenaline rush while you're here. So every time I stream from this location, I always get one of two questions. People walk up and ask one or two questions. They will ask where Jet Ski Oahu is, and they ask where the bathrooms are. So I must look like an authoritative figure. They always ask that. Wow. Oh, if it's $80 for a half an hour in Guam, I wonder what it costs here. Seems like it would be cheaper in Guam. Zip Air is almost all the way to the end. So we'll catch its departure. Right behind it we have Alaska. It's Alaska flight 888. This used to be in the morning. We used to catch this one every morning, 888, to Seattle, but they've moved it to 11:30. So then we have a Japan Air heading off to Osaka behind it, and then we'll have a United Triple heading off to LA with the extra X. We got some. Rabbit 1. We should have zip over here somewhere. Should be at the end. Oh, there it is. A little heat hazy, but still there. I haven't seen one yet. Keep an eye out on the coast over to my left. You can see the water better over to the left. It's not behind the runway. I'm keeping an eye out, but I have not seen it yet. Any yet. Sorry, let's reposition the camera a little bit. There we go. Sorry, it's drifting on me. Oh, that's nice. I don't remember ever taking Alaska. I keep trying because they are a American One World partner. trying to see if I can pull a Brandon Rabbit and book on one, fly on another, and all these other stuff that Brandon's really good at. But it's just, I guess I'm just not smart enough for that. Every time I try to do it. Wow, $110 for 45 minutes. It's not terrible. I'm sure half of that $110 goes to pay their insurance premiums. Oh, here's Zippy. Adventure time with the transit prodigies in the house. Hello. How you been, Joshua? You doing okay? Alright, so the next one is that Alaska 888 that we were talking about. It's gonna come out. Oh, there it is. It's gonna come out from behind the thing, so we'll get a good shot of it right here. Alright, so the next one will be that Japan Airlines. It's heading off to Osaka. And then you might be able to see, that's the United I was telling you about a minute ago. Chat just crashed. Hold on 1 second. I'll see where the United is. Go from there. Let's keep it this way. I'm going to try to fix the chat real quick. I need Mrs. Reverse Ops Big Pink Mouse. That's what I need. Everything YouTube crashed on me. Looks like Asiana has lit up on the cargo ramp. I think we have the chat back. Oh, just in time. All right. Thanks, everyone. 200 likes. It's very generous of you. Did you guys in the UK do British summertime change last night? Is that when that was? It's always very confusing. We don't change, the US changes, you guys change at a different time. Everybody seems to hate it. I thought when I moved out here and I found out they didn't switch for daylight savings times, I thought that would be easy. It would always be the same time. But the problem is I work a lot with people who are on the mainland US, and now I talk with you guys in the UK a lot, and UK and all the other places in Europe. So all these different times, you guys are all changing and I'm not, and it's very confusing. $11:10 p.m. Well, I'm not going to keep you guys up too late. It's now about a little after noon here. We are definitely going to stay for the A380, but I'd like to see the Korean and the third ANA Dreamliner leave as well. So they're going to be a little after the A380, so we're going to stay for those as well, but we're not going to stay all day. this would be a perfect place. You got all kinds of fish in here. You got nice cool breeze off the water. You got me forgetting a Hawaiian was going out. You get everything. Now, I'm not a fisherman by any stretch of the imagination. I used to fish when I was younger, but I haven't fished in forever. I think these guys here are fishing for bait fish. I think they're fishing for these little fish to use as bait when they go after bigger fish. So you fish so you can fish. Ah. Our friend McT is hitting the puns hard today. Alright, so I think what we got, the next two coming out here are two pretty big ones. Two heavies. We got an Asiana 777 going back to Seoul, and then behind it we'll have a Hawaiian Flight 52 heading to Portland with the Extra X. So while that's happening, I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. More comfortable than it was. The last time we were here, it was super hot. There was no wind, so it was really hot. But you come on a day like today where there's a good breeze coming off the water, it's really nice. Yeah, I think Brandon gets a commission for certain credit cards. He's You and me both, Rainbow Love. You and me both. I could definitely be taking a nap right now. Alright, so Asiana is just about to the end of the taxiway. So it'll be the next departure, followed by that Hawaiian. See if we can see that. Not that, that's a crane. There we go. There's the Asiana right there. Pulling into view. Hello, Griffin. Good to see you. Oh, we got Corey in the house. Hello, Corey. Cool plane. Alright, so the next one out is going to be a Southwest headed off to Long Beach. We have a couple other Hawaiian heavies lit up. One is going off to, I believe, San Francisco, and the other one's going off to, let's check, Oakland. So, just on the other side of the San Francisco Bay. Oh wait, I think we can see it now. A different form of aviation. Definitely gonna have to start a page on my web page about all the different weird stuff we see during a stream. Parasailers, balloons, jet skis. Crazy fish. The crabs are back. Let's check on the crabs. Crabs back. Crabs were down here a minute ago. Let's see any yet. Lots of crustaceans. I don't see the crabs now. There was a bunch of crabs earlier. Oh, there's one.
Honolulu Tower, playing A1 Papa Foxtrot inbound north-next east-west. A1 Papa Foxtrot, Honolulu Tower, K2, runway 4 left, runway 4 left, search land. Runway 4 left, search land, A1 Papa Foxtrot. A1 Papa Foxtrot, going to direct to west base for 4 left. A1 Papa Foxtrot, yeah, that's fine. Direct left base, runway 4 left, search land. Left base, runway 4 left, search land, A1 Papa Foxtrot.
Next one coming out here is a Hawaiian 717. It's about a minute or so out. It's heading off to Hilo. Oh, he's hiding. what other airline streamers are showing you crabs? Come on. That's got to be worth a like on the stream, right? Behind that Hawaiian is another Hawaiian heading off to, this is the one that's heading up to Oakland. Looks like we have another couple heavies coming out. A Delta heading off to LA with the extra X. And another Japan Airlines heading off to Tokyo. So those will all be coming down here in the next couple of minutes while we look at some big crustaceans.
Howard, good afternoon. 5:39 for the visual flight. 5:39, hello, Howard, 19 throughout 9, runway 4 right circle land. 4 right circle land, 5:39 and ground landing approved. 5:39, ground landing approved, 35 for right.
Yes, it did, Joshua. On that Hawaiian, I'm going to give you a little show you where we're at, because we are in a different location today. So this is the overhead view of the airport. So my normal locations, if you can see my mouse pointer, is right here at the General Aviation parking lot. That's where we do the second part of Saturday shows and our Sunrise on the Reef shows. They're right here. Up by this Hertz rental car here, that's where we do our arrivals lounge shows, right up in this area here. So those are the end of 8 left and about halfway down 8 right. So today we are over here right before the bridge to Sand Island. So we're catching the departures here off the Reef Runway. So actually show you a little better if I draw on the screen. So we are right here. That is Ke'ehe Small Boat Harbor off Sand Island Access Road. So normally we are here or here. Today we are here. A little different view. Slightly different view.
Right on Delta, contact ground, A1 Papa Foxtrot 9.
So it's a nice chill environment. There he is. Very relaxing over here. Hawaiian 330 I was telling you about. That's heading off to Oakland. We have another Air Transport International lit up on the Hickam ramp. This one is a 7.6 though. The other one was a 7.5. So we should be getting that one also in a few minutes. next one out is going to be a Southwest heading off to Sacramento with the extra F. Not used to saying that one. You and me both, Sydney. Not for crab, though. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. I've only been to the one, there's a plate lunch place up by the Helion. I forget what it's called. We go there for lunch every once in a while. Up Sand Island Access Road. There's actually even a really cool, the last actual tiki bar in Hawaii is just down to my right. So that's where we had one of our, we used to go there all the time with Mrs. Reverse Ops. Been there in a little while. We had our one of our wedding rehearsal dinner type things there a long time ago. That Hawaiian there was coming in from Kailua Kona. It's a 330, so using the. I've heard a couple of things lately that they're they've had some maintenance issues with the 717s. They have several of them in the repair hangar over by Terminal 1. So some of these heavies are having to take the place of 3 or 4 717 flights for inter-island use. I've heard they've had a lot of cancellations because of that, and a lot of delays because they had one plane that was off getting painted, and they had a couple that were in maintenance, so they were having to replace some of the inter-island flights with heavies, 330 or the 321. That's the first one I've seen lately. Oh, so I never mentioned the name of the tiki bar. It's the La Mariana Sailing Club. So it's open. It says club in the title, I believe, but it's open to everybody. But it's just off Sand Island. So the first time I took someone there a long time ago, it's kind of in a little warehousey district and not a very pretty neighborhood. It's a warehouse it's a warehouse district off Sand Island Access Road, and we pull up in front of the restaurant, and the person I was with goes, "Oh, you're taking me to a restaurant? I thought you were taking me to a place to hide the body." Luckily, they had a sense of humor. Activity on the other side of the airport right now. We got a lot of planes lit up, so we're going to have a lot of action over the next 20 minutes or so. We have a lot of the planes turning around and heading back to Asia. We have Philippine, we have the other A380 lit up, we have several Hawaiians lit up heading down this direction, so it's going to be a busy next 20 minutes or so. I highly recommend it, Jen. I haven't been there in a little bit, but we used to go there a lot. It's a very enjoyable place to watch sunset and catch a few adult beverages if that's your thing. No, I've never tried that one, Joshua, but I haven't been to Maui that much lately. The only time I've been to Maui in quite a few years is the time we did the stream over on Maui, and I really didn't have, kind of crammed too much into 2 days, so I didn't have a lot of time to do stuff. But we're trying to get back to Maui again soon, but our main inter-island focus is we want to get over to the Big Island, and we're trying to figure out a way to make that work financially and logistically, because we want to see the lava before it stops. So the next inter-island trip will most likely be either a day trip or a one night over to the Big Island. I'll try it out next time I'm there. Oh, that'd be fun, Jen. Alright. So let's see if we can sum the next 10 minutes up in like couple seconds here. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hawaiians coming down Juliet right now. The first one is a 330 heading off to San Diego. The second one is a 321 heading off to Ontario, California. The third one's a 330 heading off to Sacramento with the extra F. Then we have a 321 heading off to Long Beach. And finally, a 330 heading off to SFO. We also have the Philippine lit up going back to Manila. We have another Hawaiian. Oh, that one's going out, never mind. And then we have the A380, which is the orange one today. So we had the blue one a little while ago, and then we have the orange one. The other one, the green one, is currently in China for maintenance. So it's going to rotate back, and they'll send the orange one over there. And then all three of them should be back mid-June. And they'll go back to 2 flights a day. So that'll be good for us. Korean looks like it's about to light up too. That's good. Alright, and the ATI 76 is also on its way down here. So a busy bunch of departures here today. So hope everyone took notes. There'll be a quiz later. Kristen. Good to see you. I hope your offspring is doing well. Alright, so the A380 is on the move, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for departures. We got a long conga line in front of it. Next one out is that Hawaiian 321 heading off to Long Beach. Next one out is that ATI 76. Next one is Philippine 101 heading back to Manila. Next one is a little smaller. It's a 717 heading up to Kailua Kona. Behind that will be the A380. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Oh, there's the tail. Ah, I see orange. And orange. Very heat hazy down there. Along with the actual haze, it's pretty gross. Oh, hello, Plane Spotter Jordan. How are you? disappeared into the clouds over there. I'll have to watch that on the replay, Sydney. That's interesting. Alright, so we have, let's see. Definitely have Korean headed down here. Let's see. How long have we been on? 2 hours. Okay. Let's see what's... So up until yesterday, Korean Air was a 777. Today it's back to the Dreamliner X or Dreamliner 10, whatever you want to call it. So it looks like we have a couple of cool ones we don't usually see departing in a few minutes. So we have another Hawaiian heading off to Tokyo. We also have a 777 heading off to San Francisco. We have a Korean heading off, or sorry, a Air Canada heading off to Vancouver in about 15 minutes. So we're gonna stay for all those, I think. We'll stay for all those. And then we'll play it by ear once those leave. Alright, so Korean Air will be next to depart. Definitely get that one. I believe that's the, is it the Star of Honolulu or the Honolulu Star? I don't know. I think it's the Star of Honolulu. This one docks right down by Aloha Tower. So it's used for, usually what I've seen it used for is they have a dinner cruise at sunset, and they'll pack the thing full of tourists and take them out for a dinner cruise for a couple hours. I'm assuming they might do a day cruise, maybe some kind of whale watching. It still is whale season. Like I said, we saw a couple whales yesterday breaching off the North Shore when we were up there. Oh, you're quite welcome, Ben. Thanks for being here. Korean Air is almost to the end of the taxiway, so we'll go back to the planes here in just a second. It looks like an electric or a motorized hydrofoil. Yep, that's what that is. Crunch. Those always look fun, but I would spend my whole day doing just what they just did. The Korean should be coming right around here any second now. Oh, there's the Korean. There we go. It's that building with the little, what you might be able to tell are fans on the top, right there, and blocking the Korean. That is the building immediately before you get to the Lagoon Drive parking lot. So the Lagoon Drive parking lot is just to the left of that building there. You can see some of the construction equipment there, which is parked right next to it. So we're looking straight across the parking lot that we usually stream at on Saturdays and some weekday mornings. Ah, hello, Mark, Perth Mark. Yeah, this is turning into be my favorite location. This is just so relaxing, just hanging out with your friends, watching awesome banking departures off the Reef Runway. What more could you ask for? On the roll. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
We got Ken Smith here with us today. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. I wish every day was like this. Last time we were out here, there was no wind, and it was just roasting. Yeah. It was right on the closest rocks there, yeah. There was a bunch of them earlier, and then some fish came by and scared them all off. I don't know. I don't watch that. It makes me nervous. I don't watch that till after it's over. I wait. Thank you, everyone. It looks like we have hit 300 today. That's super generous of all you. I'm glad you all are having a good time.
Takes like
so we have another conga line coming down here with a Hawaiian heading off to Maui, a Southwest heading off to Lehue. Then we have 3 heavies in a row. We'll have 2 Hawaiians and a Japan Air. So we'll have a Hawaiian going off to Seoul, and then another Hawaiian heading off to Fukuoka. But in between those, we'll have a Japan Air. It's a 7-6. It's heading off to Tokyo. Yeah, so I have an EcoFlow 500 watt hour. I just bought one last night. They had 20% off the 800. No, I found it at Home Depot in Pearl City. Yeah. So they usually stock the big ones, you know, the 2800 watt hours and things like that that are, you know, $2 and $3 grand. Yeah, so they power your house if the lights go out. I don't need that much, but for some reason they had 8 of the smaller ones in stock, and then they put them on sale 20% off. So I was like, yeah, they're it's only at the one in Pearl City. Yeah, they're all on the right side, kind of halfway down the back. Aisle 48, I think it was. It's 800 watt hour, and it was $400. Yeah, they still had a few left. Like I said, they had a bunch of the bigger ones, but man. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that in the chat. Yeah, good luck calling their customer service line too. Oh.
It's not even my food.
Oh, I am following the that was funny. That's Southwest. Philippine already left today. The next 3 out of those 3 I mentioned before, yes, I'm on. The Hawaiian, the Japan, I think. We also have a United behind it. It's heading off to SFO. It's a 777. Hello.
Over here, honey. Under the machine. Over here, under the machine. Look at all that. Spaceship. Okay, let her come on this side here. And she'll have the fuzzy thing on top of her. Lower myself. Introduce? Oh yeah, you guys look great. I'll have to sit down because I'm too high. I'm not gonna fall over. He worries about me sometimes.
It's heading off to Seoul. It's the last of a dying breed. It's the last one with the old Hawaiian livery on it. The 717 that was also had it has just been repainted. So it is back from the painter shop here. We're doing some maintenance on it now. It's supposed to start flying again soon. But that's the last, so that 330 there is the last one with the old Hawaiian livery on it. Alright, so the next one out is another Hawaiian. It's heading off to Fukuoka. It has the newer Hawaiian livery on it. Here's that United I was talking about, just heading off to SFO. Everybody still with me out there? Still having a good time? So we're about probably about 20, 25 5 minutes from wrapping it up here. We do have a couple more planes that we are waiting for. We're going to try to catch that Air Canada heading off to Vancouver. That is lit up now. I don't think it's pushed back yet, but it's definitely lit up. We got, you see down the bottom, we have a couple of ones heading out. That we do have an ANA Dreamliner that should be leaving in about that time. It's the third ANA of the day. It's heading to the other side of Tokyo. Get a departure time on that. Might be that one. Oh, there it is. It's actually in the list there. That like 185 there. NH 185. So that's that might be our last flight of the day. That's there's not much after that for a little bit. There's a break till about all the super heavies until I guess not super heavies until it starts to get a little closer towards 3 o'clock. So we have a couple more for the ANA, and we have the Air Canada. So we'll probably wrap it up right around 2 o'clock. We'll wait for that ANA Dreamliner to get out of here. We'll call it a day. Like I said earlier, we do have a mystery location show on Tuesday. Having a small kind contest for that, where we're gonna give away a mug. So, you guys like coffee. So if you have a guess on the mystery location, put that in the Instagram post that has the latest schedule, or you can put it in the community tab post that has the latest schedule here on YouTube. So the guess is there. Yeah, there's a little hint coming up in the thumbnail of the yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. I tugged on a cord when I went to get a drink, and it pulled my audio mixer, and I accidentally unplugged it. And when I plugged it back in, it decided to be muted, so I think we're good now. I've been saying this for like the entire time I've been streaming. I need a longer microphone cord. I keep hitting it with my arm. I did try a wireless mic, but the battery didn't last long enough. So it was cutting out halfway through the show anyway. So I just need to find a longer cord. Hello, Christine. Good to see you. You missed my daily dose of audio issues. Alright, so we have Air Canada lined up. Let's go over here. Should be somewhere in this area. Probably somewhere. Oh, wait. Wrong blue sign. There it is. Alright, so the ANA that we were waiting for is lit up, so that's good. So that'll be out here in a few minutes. We have a couple in front of it though, Southwests and Hawaiians. Keep an eye on those. And we're going to stay through the ANA, our third ANA departure. We usually don't watch 3 ANA departures in one day, so it should be fun. Take off, eh? All right. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Yeah. Trying. I'm trying. Probably shouldn't have done that. Ugh. So I think we're like 20 members away from adding another emoji. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help that along to see if we can get another emoji this week. So we're going to gift a couple of memberships to the channel, so welcome. I'd say a couple of you, at least one of you returned. Farid, Chris, Quiet, Kato, and Dylan. Welcome to the Reverse Ops Ohana. Enjoy a month worth of emojis on me. the screen. Take it off. Next one out is the Southwest. It's heading off to San Jose. I hope it knows the way. Alright, Al Nippon is about to cross Juliet, so it'll be the third for departure. This is this one here is the one we usually don't get. This next one here is we usually don't see in the show. It's the Moana 2 livery 321. We usually don't see that one in the show. It's around somewhere. I don't see. Where the heck is it? Gotta be there somewhere. Oh, there it is. This is the Moana 2 livery. We'll try to do super zoom on this so we can see it, but it's essentially the same as the others. This is on a 321. MD11 emoji, I like that. Bread box emoji. Alright, so we have a Southwest and then we have that ANA. So the Southwest is heading off to Hilo.
Oh, you call me up. I carried them already.
Get a little closer here thanks to our good friend Sydney. Thank you very much. Sydney at 34 left, one of our awesome mods, has gifted 5 reverse off memberships. So Salte, Hamster, Wolf, Moon, and the Viking DJ. Please join me in thanking Sydney. Alright, so the A&A is next. It is lined up, so we're gonna see if we can find it over there with the super zoom. Should be somewhere. There it is. Later in the day, the longer they go. Jeez. Well, that was fun. Thanks again, Sydney. I appreciate it. Not everybody wants to hear your music, dude. Boy, the fog is getting worse. I think I can barely see the Waianae range of mountains now. We got a few more planes that we're going to try to get in here. We have a couple of Hawaiians heading this way. The 330. It's heading off to Seattle. There's a couple of 717s behind it heading off to Hilo and Lehue respectively. There is a American lit up that's going off to LAX. Scheduled for 2:03, so we'll see if maybe we can get that one in as well, as long as they just keep an eye. Everywhere. have an F-22 emoji. We don't have an hang 10 one, though, but that's an interesting one. We could probably see about making that happen. So usually, not every time, but usually when we get to a point where I can add a few emojis, I'll usually let the members decide. I'll come up with 3 or 4, and we'll let the channel members decide. So when I get to that point, keep an eye out for a post in the community section to vote on them. Last I saw it, I saw it on the B2 on Friday night. On the way home from work, I stopped by to see if it was still here. It was still here. I've put eyes on it on Friday night. I believe, though, it's still here because of the way they're taxiing aircraft. So usually they taxi more stuff down Bravo, and they haven't done any of that today. So that leads me to believe that it's still sitting over there off of Bravo. I have no idea why they haven't moved it to Hickam. It's still over on Bravo. The plane's leaving.
Oh, what for?
Just to do it.
Really?
Yeah, so I stream it on YouTube so people can watch it.
Is there a point to videotaping? What's the what are you trying to get at? Recording plane?
Yeah, we just like, there's a whole bunch of people who like watching planes take off, so I video and then they can watch it on YouTube.
Never heard of that before.
Oh, it's a pretty big hobby.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the YouTube channel?
Reverse Ops.
Reverse Ops?
Yep.
The number 1 ST?
No. Reverse and then OPS.
Huh?
Reverse, the word reverse,
Oh, reverse Ops.
and then OPS. Yeah,
Oh,
Ops.
okay. You know.
All right, thanks. Speaking of those, I was telling people earlier about how Hawaiian has a couple of the 717s. One was in for a paint job, and one was in for a paint job, and one was in for a couple of them were in for maintenance. So they were a little short, and that was causing delays. And they've been taking. Oh, I hate people who with their music. They've been using the wide bodies for inner islands. We have one of those coming out here. That is heading off to Kailua Kona. It's a 330. So I don't. Really? You're still listening to that song that loud 50 years after it came out?
For 5 Hotel Mike, 7 on a 5-mile final. Cross when I get left to the end.
So he was blasting the 8675309 Jenny song, rocking out to it.
Number 3126 on hotel, number 2 cross, Heavy Airbus on a 4-mile final. Wings 197 when I get left to the end. He's left there 2 good land. 3126.
Obviously, you don't know the people I work with. Yeah, I'll introduce you to a few people who violate that rule. Alright, so I think we're gonna wait for this. There's that 330 heading off to Kailua Kona. I was hoping we'd get the American, but it's has not pushed back yet. I think we might call this Hawaiian going off to Kailua Kona our last plane of the day, because I am getting very hungry. It's well past lunchtime.
Okay, hanggang makapan ito yan.
I might change my mind. We got a couple of heavies behind that one also heading this direction, so we'll hang out. You might hear me starting to chew on a sandwich though. The next departure we're going to have is a Gulfstream 500, D500. It's heading off to Nagoya. It's the next one out, and then we'll have that Hawaiian heading over to Kailua Kona. And then I really need to eat. Starting to get a little loopy. I need to eat lunch. Yeah, I think we're gonna call the Hawaiian our last plane, because I need to get some food. Oh yeah, Ron, it's definitely coming in, because it's about 6 inches higher, maybe 5 inches higher than it was when we started the show. So I'll show you. We were doing a shot here earlier. Of the pillars to look at some crabs. You can see, if you rewind the video, you can see that's about 5 inches higher than it was a couple hours ago. And all these rocks here that are now underwater, these are all the rocks that the crab was on, so he's definitely coming in. Hello, Super 80. Super 80 and Super. It's such a tongue twister. Super 80 Adrian's in the house. Hello. Alright, so this next one is going to be our last plane of the day. I need to get some food in me. It's a weird looking boat. Our next show, like I said, is the mystery location show on Tuesday. Be sure to check out the reverse op shop for all your summer wear. Last time at this time of year, I put a hoodie on sale, and right before summer. Not the smartest thing ever, but there are hoodies, t-shirts, hats, mugs. Head over to reverseopshop.com. Also, membership levels available starting at just $1.99 a month. We have a lot of members in the house already, but in case you're in there lurking and you'd like to help the channel out, a lot of membership levels available. Also check out reverseops.com/findme. That's a good place to your one-stop shop for all your reverse ops needs. So that'll get you to the social media pages, it'll get you back here to YouTube, it'll get you to the shop, it'll get you all the ways to support the channel. So the easiest thing to do is go to reverseops.com/findme. do want to say thank you very much, everyone. It's been a great day. Love this location. We're going to start incorporating this location into the Saturday, super heavy Saturday road trips where we move halfway through the show. So we're going to start incorporating this location to that. So be able to watch more A380s depart from right here. So don't forget about Tuesday is our next show. I'd like to thank all the channel members, all 4 levels, but I definitely want to thank my upper tier members. You guys really keep this thing moving along. Sorry, Sydney, I had the Pop-Tarts before the show, so we couldn't do the contest. I couldn't wait that long. I definitely like to thank my reverse ops mods, best mod team in the business, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, and O'Malley. Thank you all very much. Make this thing run super smooth. So we'll see you all again on Tuesday morning. Have a great rest of your weekend if it's still early like it is here. If not, hopefully Monday doesn't treat you very rough and you're back here from Hawaii on Tuesday morning. Or are we going to be in Hawaii on Tuesday morning? That's the big question. We have a mystery location for Tuesday morning. Will we be here? Will we be over there? Will we be in some foreign land? You never know. Tune in Tuesday morning, or maybe Tuesday afternoon where I am, for another episode of Reverse Ops. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you all next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, treat each other well. Aloha, everyone.